Ho Yuyi calls for the fourth dose of the vaccine. New Taipei Mayor Ho Yuyi announced the fourth dose plan yesterday, hoping to respond to the subtype Omicron transmission chain. Chen Xiaizhong, commander of the command center, said that the current number of vaccines purchased must be sufficient for the fourth dose. Shui Ruiwen, deputy minister of the Ministry of Health and Welfare, said that at this stage, it is the most important thing to strengthen the third dose as soon as possible. Ho Yuyi said that Asian countries such as South Korea and Hong Kong are at the peak of the epidemic, and my country's borders are moving towards an open policy. Inventory of medical capacity, hope to open the fourth dose. Chen Xiaizhong responded that there is no problem for the command center to purchase the fourth dose of vaccine. For example, Medina has 20 million doses, more than 4 million doses have come in, and there are more than 15 million doses in the future. The dose coverage rate is less than 50%, and the interval is not enough. The fourth dose will be planned based on international experience and expert opinions. Chen Xiaoxi, a professor at the National Taiwan University School of Public Health, pointed out that Israel, the country where the fourth dose was first administered, based on the samples of medical staff over the age of 18, the concentration of neutralizing antibodies against Omicron increased after the fourth dose, but the infection was reduced. The rate benefit is limited, and the results may need to be tracked due to the small number of samples. However, for more than 1 million elderly people over the age of 60, those who received the fourth dose were significantly lower than those who received the third dose. Again, 1910 households in Kaohsiung experienced power outage without warning early in the morning. Power is undergoing emergency repairs. Again, there was another power outage in the Xiaogang area of Kaohsiung City today. Power said that at 7:52 today, the primary substation of Nangong had a feeder trip due to a line fault, causing a total of 1,910 households to lose power in the area of Bailan, Donglan, and Jiaoxing Road in Xiaogang District, Kaohsiung City. After the incident, Power has dispatched personnel to the scene for emergency repairs, and the detailed cause of the failure is still being identified. Luo's Haiqiang is determined to announce his candidacy for Taoyuan mayor. Regarding the coordination of the KMT Taoyuan mayor candidate, today, 31st, Secretary-General Huang Jianting asked Luo's Haiqiang, the Deputy Secretary-General of the party who is interested in running for the election. The two parties held talks for about 90 minutes. Luo only laughed and said that he agreed not to say, but he couldn't say it, but in the evening, a post on the fan page of Not Acting News Channel expressed that the party Central Committee revealed two messages during the meeting. First, Luo's polls were poor, secondly, local people rebounded, but immediately deleted the article. However, it is understood that Luo's Haiqiang is expected to announce his participation in the Taoyuan mayoral election on April 3. The Taoyuan mayoral election in the Kuomintang was extremely chaotic, and the local faction and the air combat faction were at a standoff. Therefore, this week, the party Central Committee successively asked legislators Liu Yuling, Liu Mingzhe, Zhang Yumei, Wan Meiling, former legislators Sun Daqian, Chen Shuesheng, and the last one. Luo's Haiqiang was the one who was asked. The fans of the news station wrote that the meeting between the Kuomintang and Luo's Haiqiang mentioned 2 points on the 31st. First, Luo's polls were very poor, and second, local people were very rebound, but the article was deleted immediately. Reader provided. The fans of the news station wrote that the meeting between the Kuomintang and Luo's Haiqiang mentioned 2 points on the 31st. First, Luo's polls were very poor, and second, local people were very rebound, but the article was deleted immediately. In fact, Luo's Haiqiang was originally expected to announce his candidacy on Sunday on the 27th, but because he respected the coordination of the party Central Committee, he postponed the announcement by a week. According to Apple News, since Xia Longzhi was recruited on the 23rd, the local faction supported it. Both Liu Yuling and the air combat faction supporting Luo's Haiqiang are very anxious. They are worried that the Central Committee of the party will suddenly nominate Lu or Lo this week. It is even rumored that the Speaker Chu Yishan and Huang Mingong, a member of the Election Policy Committee, expressed that if Lo is nominated, the message to opt out of. It is understood that, in fact, there is also information from the Blue Camp that Lo's Haiqiang may leave the party to run for election. In a scene on the afternoon of the 30th, Blue Camp people talked about Lo's Haiqiang's original plan to leave the party and run for election on the 27th. Mr. Ying was very shocked. They took out their mobile phones and read the message and said that Lo Yu reported to himself that he was about to run for mayor of Taoyuan on the 27th, but he did not intend to leave the party. As far as the atmosphere at the scene is concerned, they are indeed very worried about the direction of this Taoyuan election. After the meeting on the afternoon of the 31st, both the party Central Committee and Lo's Haiqiang kept the results of the meeting very confidential, but the fan page of No Show News posted a post in the evening, expressing that the party Central Committee revealed two messages during the meeting. Luo's polls were poor, followed by a rebound from local people. The only thing wrong in the text is that the person in the talks was not Chairman Zhu Liilun but Huang Jianting, but the post was deleted soon after it was published, although there were also media reports on the 31st that Lo's Haiqiang would officially announce it on the 2nd. Running for mayor of Taoyuan, according to Apple News, Lo's Haiqiang currently plans to officially announce his candidacy on the 3rd of this week. 200,000 doses of rapid screening reagents will be sent to Keelung City Hall and District 7 office. The Central Epidemic Command Center announced that the Keelung snack bar cluster case has continued to burn, and a total of 91 cases have been confirmed as of yesterday, March 31. 200,000 doses of rapid screening reagents will be delivered to Keelung City Government and 7 district offices on standby before get off work at the latest today. When will they be distributed? How to distribute? It is through the civil affairs system, the school system or the community system, etc., to respect the decision of the Keelung City Government. Wang Bishan continued to Keelung City Government at 9 o'clock this morning, and discussed with the city government team at the epidemic prevention meeting how to distribute quasi-general screening rapid screening reagents to more than 360,000 Keelung citizens. Wang Bishan said that at present, the transmission chain is cut off in 2 directions, so that the speed of diffusion should not be too fast, and the isolation will be further expanded. Wang Bishan said that the city government team made a lot of preparations all day yesterday. The city government will discuss it through the existing channels, whether it is the system of schools, civil affairs and associations, and will discuss it again today. Wang Bishan said that at present, the system of clinics has not been considered. After all, clinics only go to see a doctor. The system of schools, civil affairs and associations is faster. Whether there are other methods will be discussed today. If it is found to be positive, I will tell you. They quickly screen positive does not mean the real diagnosis, but also PCR confirmation. PCR should be arranged faster, and follow-up arrangements should be made to prepare for the amount of treatment. These are what the Keelung City Government attaches more importance to. As for when the analog screening will officially hit the road, Wang Bishan said that there is no way to determine now, and it is still under discussion, but today, 200,000 doses of rapid screening reagents will be sent to the Keelung City Government for backup. At present, the epidemic prevention work has not encountered a bottleneck. The central and local governments are closely cooperating. Currently, the original plan is carried out in 2 directions. One is to continue the isolation of previously found cases and newly diagnosed cases, and the other is to conduct community screening. The inspection stations continue to screen and quickly cut off the chain of transmission, so that the spread is not too fast. As for the increasing number of confirmed cases, there are frequent cases of confirmed police cases at the Keelung Harbor Seafood Building. Wang Bishan pointed out that the quarantine was initially isolated during the epidemic investigation. If it occurs again, the Quangli quarantine may be expanded. 104 new cases of new coronary pneumonia have been added in China today, and 132 cases have been imported from abroad. The Central Epidemic Command Center announced that there were 104 new local cases of COVID-19 today, a new single-day high this year, 132 more imported cases, and no new deaths. The command center said the new local cases today were 45 males and 59 females, aged between under 5 and in their 80s. Today's new immigration cases are 71 males, 59 females, and 2 cases under investigation, ranging in age from under 5 years old to over 70 years old, 23 cases in Indonesia, 13 cases in Vietnam, 9 cases in Thailand, 7 cases in the United States, 4 cases each in Hong Kong and Singapore, 3 cases each in Malaysia, South Korea, the Philippines, and France, 2 cases each in Italy, India, and Switzerland, 1 case each in the Czech Republic, Finland, China, Japan, and the United Kingdom, and 49 cases are under investigation. The entry date is from February 22 to March 31, today, 2022. According to the statistics of the Command Center, up to now, there have been 7,033,816 notifications related to novel coronavirus pneumonia in China, including 7,009,862 excluded, of which 23,629 were confirmed, including 7,602 imported cases, 15,973 local cases, 36 Dunmufleet cases, 3 aircraft infections, 1 case is unknown and 14 cases are under investigation. There is no new case of empty account, and a total of 136 cases have been removed as empty account. A total of 853 COVID-19 deaths have been reported since 2020, of which 839 were local. The counties and cities where the cases resided are 413 in New Taipei City, 322 in Taipei City, 29 in Keelung City, 28 in Taoyuan City, 15 in Zhonghua County, and 15 in Hsinchu County. 13 cases, 5 cases in Taichung City, 3 cases in Meili County, 2 cases each in Yulan County and Hualien County, 1 case each in Hsinchu City, Nantou County, Yunlin County, Tainan City, Kaohsiung City, Pingtung County, and Taitung County. Another 14. An example is immigration from abroad. The Command Center once again calls on the public to implement personal protective measures such as hand hygiene, cough etiquette, and wearing masks, reduce unnecessary movement, activities, or gatherings, avoid entering and leaving crowded places, or areas with high risk of infection transmission, and take the initiative to be proactive, cooperate with various epidemic prevention measures, and jointly strictly guard the community defense line.